friend. This is Brian with Craft Beer Revolution coming to you with another beer review. And today we are going to be reviewing from one of my favorite breweries here locally to Virginia. If you've watched any of my videos, you have probably seen that I have done a number of beer reviews for Hardywood Brewing Company. And it's because it's local to myself here in Virginia. They're based out of Richmond. And I'm actually probably about an hour and a half away from Richmond. So they're actually become one of my favorite breweries. And pretty much everything that I've had from them, I've always been impressed, especially the ones that they have in their Reserve series. This one is actually no different. I've actually got to make a confession. I've actually had this one before. I know that I thoroughly enjoy this beer, but I've never actually done a critique or a review on it. So I wanted to put it out there and let you know what I think about this and basically kind of describe it, and you'll base your opinion, whether it's something that you might want to go pick up. As far as availability, obviously it's a little bit more available here in Virginia. It is a seasonal beer, so you'll probably only be able to get it maybe about a month or two out of the year. Other than that, depending on where you are, distribution is always going to be a little bit different. So it is a seasonal beer, so it's not something that you can always pick up at the local liquor store or Total Wine or something like that. So Hardywood Raspberry Stout, nonetheless, this is what we're going to be reviewing. It is a 9.2 alcohol by volume with 40 IBUs. Okay, Hardywood's been around since 2001, so they're pretty new. They've only been around for about 15 years. They've done some pretty big things, in my opinion. Been really impressed. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this bad boy up, pour a little down the center, and kind of show you the color that we're working with, first and foremost. So let's go with the look and see what we got here. As you can see, it is a kind of a dark chocolate kind of look to it. It also has maybe a tad bit of a reddish kind of flavor, indicating that there's definitely some dark fruits in here, like raspberries, for instance. Other than that, I'm not sure if there's any other dark fruits in here or not. I'm going to see what it smells like because I really don't remember what this thing smells like. So here we go. Here's the look. If you want to see up close and personal compared to the bottom of the bottle there. I always like to kind of show a comparison so you can kind of see the contrast there. Looks like a typical stout. It's got about almost 1 finger width of head there, so pours beautifully. I can actually smell the raspberries from here already, so I can go ahead and tell you that I'm getting raspberries right off the front, which is awesome. And as I've seen before with Hardywood, when you smell the beer, everything that's supposed to be in there, you can usually just smell it right up front. So their ingredients are top notch in their beer. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a smell. What do you say? Oh my goodness. Whew. Just like with their coffee stout, they have a Sadamo coffee stout. The main ingredient in there and the main smell is this coffee just hits you right away. And just like this one, raspberries instantly just kind of just hit you in the face. You can just smell those dark fruits. Man, so it's kind of like obviously I'm getting a dark chocolate in there as well on kind of like the back end of the smell, but the main smell is obviously the raspberries. I'm not sure if there's any other fruit in there at all. The raspberries just seem to be hitting me right in the face, so that is beautiful. I'm gonna try to get one more smell here. I'm not getting any of the coffee scent in there, so I don't think there's any coffee in here at all, so I'm not picking that up on the nose. But definitely dark fruits, dark chocolate, smells wonderful. And I can tell, let's just do a little lacing test here. Very thin lacing, so it's not really sticking to the sides like a real thick stout. So whoop, don't want to spill it there. So very thin lacing there, as you can see. All right, what do you say we go ahead and just give this bad boy a taste? Cheers. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. raspberries dominate the very front taste. And then on the back end, you've got the chocolate, or the mid palate, you got the dark chocolate. And on the back end, you got the roastiness. And there's very little bitter. That's what I love about Hardywood, is that the bitterness is completely covered. I'm not really much on very bitter stouts. I like it when a stout can be stout without the back end bitterness, and that's exactly what this is. It is very full bodied, pretty creamy. Let's give it another shot here. I mean, those raspberries are amazing. That is, whew. I don't remember tasting the raspberries like this the first time. That's the thing about critiquing it like this and doing reviews. I'm actually like sipping this thing and getting everything I can out of it, and those raspberries just come right up to the top. Chocolate in the middle, the roastiness and the hoppiness on the back end. The 9.3, what is 9.3 or 9.2, is hidden so well in this beer. It's so easy to drink. It's creamy. It's full bodied. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer. Another good one by Hardywood. Wow. That's amazing. So, here's what I got to say. If you're a fan of raspberries, you're a fan of chocolate, and you're a fan of stouts, you definitely can't go wrong with this. Just think of a nice chocolate-covered raspberry kind of melted into an alcoholic beverage. That's about the best way that I can explain it. That I don't really know any other way that I can put it into words. It is a beautiful beer. That's about it. I mean, I give this thing definitely an A. I wouldn't say that it's a perfect beer because there's no such thing. I would say, man, if you made this thing a bourbon barrel or something like this thing could be a top-notch beer. This thing could be an A+ if you put it in bourbon barrels. Because I just love that bourbony taste. So we'll see if Hardywood actually does that with this beer or not in the future. So with that, like I said, I give it an A. If you want to know what I rated it, because I normally rate my beers on a scale of 5 stars underneath this video. Basically what my rating is on Beer Advocates. If you want to know what I rated that and kind of more depth of my review on this beer, it's going to be up underneath this video. Because what I like to do is I like to let the beer sit for a little bit, sip on it, and get the full effect of this beer. Because beers change as you let them warm, right? So I don't want to kind of give it a full rating as of yet until until I let it warm. Okay, so you'll see that information underneath this video. Hopefully this helps somebody. Like I said, if you like a dark chocolate raspberry flavored beer, this is your Huckleberry right here. This is one that you need to go pick up. So with that, I'm Brian. Remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. My Facebook page is underneath the video here. Make sure you join the Facebook page. We want you to hang out with us all the time and watch all of our beer reviews. This is Craft Beer Revolution. Remember, stay classy, don't be average, drink craft beer. I'm Brian. See you on the next one.